Hello there, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hopefully, you're feeling like shit. That'll be just perfect. Having, body weather that feels like shit, mental weather that feels like shit, shitty sensations, shitty sensations. I thought it'd be a lot of fun to share with all of you. What I've become to notice is very effective in moments of feeling like shit. Yay! So, right now, um, this body kind of feels like shit. I kind of feel tired and like a sense of despair or like a sense of dread or like this sensation. And um, and also can share, the things that I would do in the past, our usual responses to these sensations that we don't like. We usually try to either avoid them, push them away, get rid of them, or indulge in them, take it on as an identity, and just be like, oh, I feel like shit all the time, and that's really fascinating. Um, And it's so much fun noticing that there is another option. Uh, but before we get there, I'd just like to share the things that I would do when I would feel like shit. The tendencies that still arise. For example, um, it's kind of like, let's say there's this energy, this really nasty energy, and I want to control the energy, or I want to distract myself from a sensation. So I would go and I'd eat something. I'd eat something sweet. Like my drug of choice is definitely cookies and almond milk. So I'd get like a glass of almond milk and I'd put like 6 cookies in there. And then I'd eat it. It'd be like cookie cereal, but with almond milk. Other things, and then there's other ways of either through sex or other drugs, other addictions. We move into all these different ways to try to get rid of or numb or distract a sensation of dread, a sensation of feeling like shit. And, you can just notice, in my experience, I've noticed that it never was effective. It wasn't effective, and it just led to more addictions and led to kind of like feeling imprisoned by my sensations, feeling imprisoned by my feelings, feeling imprisoned by the body, feeling imprisoned by all these thoughts, all these ideas, and things started getting really juicy. The moment I, in a sense, discovered, had an experience, that kind of like opened my eyes to what was completely obvious, and that was the ever-present onlyness of space, of spacious clarity, spacious awareness, this bright, all outshining isness, this love, this peace, and discovering that that is who I am, essentially. That the idea that Ashley and Ashley's body and Ashley's world and Ashley's universe and Ashley's past and future and all these thoughts, were just wonderful thoughts appearing in the spaciousness that I am. Um, and so it's really wonderful to take a moment if you are feeling like shit right now. Hopefully you are, because it's really good to notice the spaciousness that is here, regardless of how one's body feels. Because what usually happens is that we look to our body as justification for being in a particular state of consciousness or a particular state of mind, or for being a good boy, good girl, bad girl. And it's wonderful when we can um, get out of that hamster wheel of attempting to pin down particular sensations, because what we do is we try to push away all the so-called bad stuff and we try to keep all the so-called good stuff, and we think that all the good stuff is proof of us being in a good place, proof of us doing something right, proof of us being nice little enlightened kitties or puppies. And that's just a lot of fun, and and it's wonderful when maturity dawns in one's awareness to recognize the deliciousness that is here, regardless of how one may appear to feel, regardless of how the body may appear to feel, or regardless of the thoughts that it may appear to be passing through one's clarity. So, in this moment, like for example, I am noticing a sensation in my body. I'm also noticing the different ideas I have about it. Let's say the body could have a sensation, and I can say I've been calling it shitty, a shitty feeling. And I can just notice that thought about the sensation, or whether the thought is sadness, or the thought is grief or despair, or the thought is a heaviness. Just to notice the sensation, and notice our definitions about it, our ideas about it, the stories we tell about it. And also, that could also include stories of how we got this sensation. Let's say we're blaming a particular circumstance, traffic, or um, an argument we had with somebody, or something that somebody said, or something that the world did, or the government, or the cosmos, or a solar flare, or a particular star formation. And just to take a moment, and even if we want to tell the story, but we don't have to tell the story right now, you can notice that in this moment, it's gone. And even if the story is arising, just notice if there's a story playing, if there's a movie playing. And so as I notice the sensations and the thoughts about the sensations or the stories, I notice that which is where. I notice the space in which these apparent things are appearing in. And I notice that in resting in the clarity of who I am, resting in that which is so clear, it can so confidently say, I feel like shit. I feel horrible. I feel bad. I feel depressed. I feel wrong. I feel like nobody loves me. I feel like the world don't understand me. I feel like nobody listens to me. I feel like I am trapped and I don't know what to do. I feel like I can't express myself creatively. I feel like I'm not free. I feel like I'm unaware. I feel like I get it sometimes and then I don't get it sometimes and then I get it sometimes and then I don't get it sometimes. And just to notice that the confidence in which you speak your limitation is evidence of your absolute, unbounded, unlimited, free nature. So, in relying on this open clarity, I notice that this open clarity includes all sensations, all experiences. And I also notice that my mind may have a problem with mind, my thoughts may have a problem with thoughts, my ego may have a problem with the ego. But this moment is just beaming love. It's too busy loving and to have a problem with whatever may be appearing in it. And all that is appearing in it is it. All inclusive, spontaneous, unfolding. And it's yummy here. Here is where we get to directly experience bumper sticker phrases such as all is well, Everything is as it should be. All is perfect. And what I notice from this space is I'm absolutely available to share and to shine. I'm available to in the story of a world that is evolving, make a difference. I'm clear and available to write songs that celebrate and confirm the ordinary radiance of what is, of who you are. And here, this shitty sensation is absolute fertilizer in support of this never ending opening and deepening. So I thank you very much for going on this journey with me, this journey from here to here. Anyway, you are loved. You are so loved, not just by me sitting behind a computer that may not know your name or know your story, but I invite you to notice how loved you are by whatever it is you're sitting on, how loved you are and accepted you are by the room, by the atmosphere, by the breath, everything that is breathing you, digesting your food. All is in support of you enjoying yourself. Bye. Peace and love, y'all. Thank you.